Be blessed by the divine. May the Almighty force and our Guru protect us, guide us, lead us, support us day and night at all times and all places and in all our duties. Good evening, everyone. Wonderful seeing you today. The market hasn't really fallen that we thought might happen if Moon was transiting through the Ketu Nakshatra. The market had remained pretty much flat during the day, except for the initial time when the market actually opened slightly gap up and had remained practically sideways. Some volatility did happen in the morning. The market opened, what period it happened? Yeah, at around 9:15, it happened with a gap up of 65 points, and then it had fallen by about 37 points. But other than that, nothing really happened today. It had practically remained sideways. So even the volatility that we generally see when moon in Mercury Nakshatra did not happen today. As moon transited into Saturn sub, the market did not become weak. When moon transited into Ketu Nakshatra after 150, there was only a minor pullback by about some 25-30 points, but nothing happened. Now, we have seen this happen quite a few times in the past where we do not see the uh, the entire market fall in a big way. However, certain sectors do fall. For instance, if you look at the Nifty Bank today, the Nifty Bank had actually opened with a it opened today at about minus 16 points compared to yesterday, and then went down 63 and then went down 100, and it recovered by about 110 point, which it lost again towards the end. So it had been a slightly, very slightly, marginally, it had been a little weak. Okay. Now, I don't know whether I can actually show the BankX here. So if you look at BankX, yes, I can show you here. If you look at BankX, however, it was a completely different story. BankX, which is the banking stocks in as an index in Sensex. So this has actually opened minus 404 points and then went a further 183 point, which it recovered pretty much during the course of the day, and it had remained sideways since then. So sector-wise, if you really see, the banking sector had taken a slight beating, not a big beating, a mild beating. So I decided that I will take HDFC Bank and analyze and show you how you can perhaps analyze the valuation and look at the trading of this. But remember that this is not a recommendation of a specific stock to buy or invest in. So please talk to your investment advisor before going forward on any investment decision on HDFC Bank. Now, currently, HDFC Bank is trading. The last closing price today was 1935.80. 1935.80. Okay, 1935.80. Okay, 80. So this is at 3:30 p.m. So it was up slightly. What percentage was it up today? It was up by about, what you're seeing is a day chart here. It was up by about 0.56%. It was actually up 0.52 1.24% today in the morning, but then it lost its gain today during the course of the day. If I go to 1 hour chart, you will see the first hour it was actually quite bullish. As you can see here, it went up to 1.32%, 1948.40. Then it lost its shine, recovered a little bit during the 1 hour to 115, which also it lost during the course of the day. So the market has been somewhat not very kind to the banking stock, except of course a few exceptional stocks like HDFC Bank. The market had been a pretty kind today. It actually went up by 0.56. Why? So let's analyze. First and foremost, the fair price analysis by the investing.com. Investing.com AI Pro tool. Okay, this is a AI Pro tool. Shows that 2,282 with an upside of 17% is a possibility on HDFC Bank. Fair enough. That's just an AI tool. It does its own analysis. But what about the analyst? There are 42 analysts who have analyzed this stock. 42 analysts who have analyzed this stock and published their report, out of which their average has been 2,150 rupees. And their price range has been between 1,627 to 2,660. Out of these 42 analysts, 42 analysts, out of the 42 analysts, 38 of them have given a buy rating. 4 of them have given a hold rating. Nobody has given a sell rating. So it seems like there is a definite 10 to 17% upside, maybe possible in HDFC Bank. Today we are looking at it at 1935.80, and it had been a consistently dividend paying organization, but trading at a slightly higher PE ratio relative to the near term earnings growth. That's a negative point. And the most of the analysts, although they have given a very good high rating for this, most of them anticipate a sales decline in the current year. That means advances, the loans that they will give could possibly get a hit. And it seems to be suffering from a weak gross profit margin. And it is trading currently very near 52-week high. It needs to really cross this for it to go higher than this. Okay. Now, if you look at the cash flow health, it had reached a maximum of 4.92 in the past. This is not a company versus industry. It is a company's current cash flow growth is very weak at 1.64. The price momentum is reasonably good compared to the average of 4.2, high of 4.27. And the growth health is 3.11 to a high health of 5.00. This is a rating from 1 to 5. Profitability is 2.69 versus 4.88. Relative value is 2.33 versus 5.0. And technically, the stock appears to be bullish. So now let's analyze whether we can enter this stock or not enter this stock. Okay, let's analyze it from a few perspectives. First perspective, let us analyze from a day trading perspective. So we will start with the 1 hour candle, 1 hour chart. In the 1 hour chart today, we have seen a golden crossover. Yesterday, in fact, at 3:15 p.m., we have seen a golden crossover happen where the MA20 is more than MA50. So let's write that down. So this is MA2050 is bullish. It's a golden crossover, means it's bullish. We know that. Okay. Now, if at the end of the day, if you see, we are still seeing the green line going up, the orange line is also recovering from there. Okay, slightly flat, but still we can see the short-term moving average, 20-period moving average is trending upward. And what about the DI, ADX, etc.? Is it above 25? The answer is yes. We are seeing ADX is at 28.68 1.13. So it is a good bullishness that is starting. Okay, so we are seeing the bulls becoming stronger here. So this is a bulls strong here. Okay, now I will say this is a strong trend, right? Is it a bullish strong trend or bearish strong trend? DI negative is at 14.09. So this is a weak bull. DI weak bear. The bears are becoming weak there. Bulls, if you look at it, they are at 26.6463. Now this means they are gaining strength. So we are confirming that this is a bullish stock. Okay, on a 1 hourly candle. On a 1 hour basis, HDFC Bank is a bullish stock. We are interested only in the day trading analysis now. Where is the moving average that we are seeing? We are seeing that the 20 period moving average MA20 is at 1931.50. Let's just take 1931. MA50 is 1921. 1922. Okay. Now, what is the price, closing price today? The closing price today is 1935.80. So we must not enter the stock until price, the LTP or the whatever is the current marketplace price is less than 1931 or preferably more than 1921. So we can enter somewhere in between this. If the LTP is between 1921 and 1931, we can consider entry. So this is the point number one that we need to consider. Okay. So it is not currently in a position where we can enter. Right. Now, since we are considering a 1 hour chart, we can go to a 10-minute chart supposing in the 10-minute chart, we see the stock reach a moving average of below 30, which it is currently very close to below 30. It is at 32, the RSI, the oscillator. We are looking at 5 RSI. So we are talking about 5 to 6 hours per day. So therefore, we are taking 5 RSI is at 32.45. So now what we want to see is we will enter only if the price falls less than 1 to 1931 and more than 1921. Okay, and the RSI less than 30. RSI of what? This is the 10-minute RSI. 5 RSI should be less than 30. If this is possible, we will then enter. Otherwise, we will not enter. Okay, this is point number one. Now, when we enter this, what should be our target? Let's go back to the this 1 hour chart. Let's put the stop loss. The stop loss will be 50 period moving average minus ATR, which will be 1921 minus 10 rupees will be 1911. We will exit. We are only talking day trading. Remember, if we are interested in entering and exiting, we are only looking at day trading. Our stop loss is 921, only applicable for tomorrow. It is not applicable for day after tomorrow. You have to enter and exit within the same day. All right. Okay. So we are written down our trading plan for HDFC on a day-to-day basis. Right. Now, what we will do is we will look at the target. For that, we will take Bollinger Band. Bollinger Band is right here. All right. And the Bollinger Band also says that the lower level is 1916. The middle is approximate. Let's just get rid of this MA cross. It's confusing us. All right. All right. Now, if you look at the Bollinger Band top is 1946.95. So let's say 1947. Middle is 1936. Then the bottom is 1916. Already we are seeing 1931 and 1921. So what you can do is you can wait, definitely 1931 has to be breached. Here it's not 1936, it is 1931 only. So we are clearly seeing here the middle of the Bollinger Band is 1931. As you can see here, is 1931.5. So we will need to wait until the price falls below the middle of 1931, middle of Bollinger Band 1931, but not deeply go below 1916. If it touches 1916, then it is actually probably a day trading jackpot for us. Okay, because we are seeing a strong bullish momentum on a hourly basis. So anywhere between 19. So we can even revise this. We can say that get rid of this if LTP is between 1916 and 1931. Okay, this is the price in which we will enter. So ideally, we will try to do bottom fishing at 1916. Anyway, our stop loss is 1911. Right. Now, what is the target we are looking at? The target is 1947. This is the day trading target, right? Or we can even write one more thing. We can say target 1 will be 1931. Target 2 can be 1941. Remember, this is a day trading target valid for 6th May 2025. There is really no guarantee that the stock is going to be bullish tomorrow or bearish tomorrow. Nothing is confirmed. Tomorrow really no strong correlation for a bullishness or a bearishness, but banking stocks have been taking a beating, barring, of course, HDFC, which we are taking as an example for us to analyze here. Okay. So I hope this is clear in terms of what the day trading is all about. All right. Now we know that the underlying value is also very good. All the analysts are talking great. The trend is the stock is trending on an hourly basis. Okay. What if we are not interested in a day trading? We are interested in a swing trading. We want to hold it for 5 days, 10 days, 15 days, 20 days, etc. In which case, what do we do? Let's get the MA crossover back again. Now, on a day trading, this is the swing trade. That is, we are talking about 3 to 10 days of trading. Right. Supposing we are interested in HDFC 10 trading, we take the day chart. In the trade chart, we see MA20 is at 1870 and MA50 is 1786. Okay, 1786. So there is a 90 point here. Now, what is the ATR here? ATR is around 34.5 now, 51. We will take ATR. What is now we know that the MA20 is above MA50. So we can confirm that the MA crossover shows bullish trend here. Fair enough. Let it show bullish trend, but we are interested in the confirmation of a stronger 10 trend, for which we take the ADX. ADX, which is a daily ADX, is 31.48, which is a strong trend. What kind of a trend? DI minus is 15. So weak bulls, weak bears. The bears are quite weak. They are not there yet. Okay, they're not much in the scene. What about the bulls? Bull are 33.17. So these are strong bulls. The bulls are quite strong on a day-to-day basis also. Okay, very good. But the LTP, however, that is the current last trading price that we saw was at 1935.80, which is way above the 20 period moving average. So talking at least about 65 points, 66 points above this. Okay, so we will have to probably, if we are looking at a swing trading, we are really looking at the price coming down to 1870 for us to enter, right? So we need to see that enter only if price is below 1870, right? With a stop loss of 1780 minus 34, which will be 1746. This is our stop loss if you are interested in the swing trading. Okay. Now, again, we can use the Bollinger Band here to find the overall target that we can look at. If you analyze this, so we know this is bullish, we'll get rid of this. We know the ADX and everything is bullish, we'll get rid of it. We've already decided the ATR. We'll just keep the MA 2050. Now, BB low is at about 1939. Okay, 1939. We're already seeing 1746 as our low end. That is our stop loss. This is at 1739. Fair enough. We're not even expecting it to fall below the all the way down to the last point. We are interested in the target, which is the BB high. If the market allows us to enter, if the price is falling below 1870, then the BB high is 2001. So this is our target. Okay. And we can, if we are able to enter below 1870, the middle BB Bollinger Band middle is 1870. So if we want to be very highly conservative, we can say enter only if price is below 1870 or even go further below, but definitely not below 1739. This is the lowest that you should look at. Don't expect to do bottom fishing. This may be very difficult on the day-to-day basis. If you look at this particular stock here, it is not coming to the lower band of the Bollinger Band. The last time it came was on 11th of March 2025. And prior to that, on 25th of February, it has been a trending stock for a while. But about 4 consecutive days, 7th April, 8th April, 9th April, and 11th April, it was in the middle of the Bollinger Band. Considering that everybody is looking at this to be a bullish stock and everybody is praising this stock to be highly good. Yes, we can look at if the price comes below 1870, we can look at it. However, on the hourly basis, hourly RSI, again, we will look at 5 RSI. We are looking at the 5 RSI or 6 RSI. We can take a look at it. Should be below 30. That means, what are we looking at? We are looking at trending stock but oscillator coming to oversold on hourly. Okay, trending stock on daily. Stock is bullish stock, bullish, strong trending stock on daily. But hourly, it should come to a oversold level, which probably it has at this point of time. Just that it is coming. It is around 49.85 at this point of time. It had gone down to 41.78 earlier around 29th of April, it had gone down to 30. Actually, it had gone all the way down to 23.36. So, had we entered here at around 1902, then we should be looking at around 1935.80 at this point of time. Okay, a quick 2% up in just about 4 days. It's still a pretty decent number. So we should look at it something like this. Supposing we say, no, we are interested in a long term holding, say medium term, 3 months. Suppose the trending stock, we are interested in momentum, we are interested in positional trading. So let's take a weekly chart. Again, let's just get rid of the Bollinger Band and let's put the MA crossover. Now here we have to wait even longer. So here also we are seeing MA 20 is at 1766 and MA 50 is 1716. So this is bullish. From a MA crossover point of view, we see MA 20 more than MA 50. However, if you look at the ADX, is there a strong trend? Yes, there is a strong trend. This is a strong trend. What kind of a trend is this? Is it bullish or bearish? Negative is 12.48. That means bears are weak. The bulls, are they gaining strength? It is 26.64. Yes, they have gained strength. So therefore, on a weekly chart also, it is a strongly uptrending stock. We can consider this. We can consider this, but we have to wait for the stock to come down to 17. So if we are interested in positional trading, wait for price to come below 1766. Okay, with stop loss of 1700. Stop loss is 1700. So this could take 3 to 6 months or weeks to reach our target. Now, what should be our target? Now, put the Bollinger Band back again. Oh, we should see that it is already at the top end of the Bollinger Band. It's already at 19535, 1935. If we are able to enter it at 1766, we can still expect at some point of time 1935 to reach. This should be our target. Now, as the volatility comes into our favor, we can certainly look at a much higher target. You can keep holding it. Now, I will not write a target for the this particular positional trade. I will only say that we shall ride the momentum until we reach the decisive reversal point and exit at a profit. So don't rush into buying HDFC Bank at this point of time. I'm not saying that it will not go forward. I'm also not saying that it will fall. Don't misunderstand what I'm saying. I am merely saying that the stock is not yet ready for you to enter and to make money as a riding momentum going forward. Okay, so just hold on. In fact, if you look at the last 3 weeks, the price hasn't been moving much. It was at 1911 on 21st of April, 1925 on 28th of April, and on as of today. Today is just Monday, right? We are looking at 1935. So it's not been a highly bullish trend for the last 3, 4 weeks. Prior to that, of course, it went up on 14th of April. That week, it went up by 5.53%. Okay. Prior to that, it had fallen by zero point 0.5 and zero point 0.6. And prior to that, on the 24th of March, it has up by about 3.27. 17th of March, up by 3.74. And for 5 weeks, it was moving sideways. Prior to that, 2.47, 2.49, and zero point 0.8. And it had been falling from around 1777 all the way down to 163, 1624, and then it had come up from there. So from here, will the stock ride? I don't know. Will the stock fall? I don't. Okay. But is it the right stock to enter for positional trading? Possibly, yes. But is it the right time to enter? No, this is not the right time to enter and expect to hold. But if you're already invested at a low price, I would certainly consider holding the stock. Please talk to your investment advisor and make sure that you get the right advice and take the right decision going forward. Okay. So, Prakash, um, your question, I don't understand what your question is. Prakash, please unmute yourself. Prakash Shastri sir. I'm giving you the permission to unmute. You have put in the chat box, Prakash Shastri sir, that do you need to do this analysis on weekly or at what frequency? What is your question?
No, no, you're doing it. You're doing the analysis today.
Yes.
Now, this analysis, at what frequency should it be done?
Well, this is a beautiful stock to watch. This is an uptrending stock. This has been riding a nice, beautiful momentum. It has given a good about 30-35%, up
Okay.
for us. So we will definitely keep a watch on this particular stock. Anytime it comes into our price range, either
Okay.
it depends on your entire risk appetite or your investment strategy. Are you looking at a more, sir, if you are going to do this much of analysis, it makes sense for you to do a positional trading on HDFC Bank.
Okay.
So wait for the prices to come to your entry point, then
Hmm.
enter so that you can move forward. So every day after the market hours, you can wait for about half an hour, 1 hour, and then keep it. And in the night, you can punch in the order and go to sleep. If it gets
O-
executed at the price in which you have entered, tomorrow you are at a jackpot, hopefully on HDFC Bank. Okay. So that's the idea. The idea is do not do any impulse buy. Do not do any impulse purchase. Okay? Plan your trade 1 day at least in advance. Write down your entry, stop loss, and your target and your positional sizing. How many stocks you're going to buy? What is the amount of capital you're going to risk? How long you're going to hold? Okay, holding period. All of this needs to be decided when there is no market. You understand what I'm saying, sir? Right? So please wait for the right entry point for you. Otherwise, it makes no sense for you to move forward. Okay, having said that, let's just quickly look at Nifty. How has it been doing and what is possibly going to happen in the next few days? We had mentioned that the potential fall may be coming for a couple of days or so. And today we actually expected a quick fall, but that didn't happen at all after the time that we saw, right after moon shifted into Ketu Nakshatra. Today, moon shifted into Ketu Nakshatra at around 1:50, 55. Nothing much actually happened in the market. There has been a possibly a slight fall in the market, but that is nothing to write home about. As 215, we are seeing a 24-point fall. So that's not anything great, right? That can happen as the planets are playing something or somebody is doing something. So it's not been a highly bearish day today, neither been a highly bullish day. But yes, we have seen a quick uptrend today. We are seeing Nifty up by almost 100 point, right, from yesterday to today, which is pretty good. Okay, so on a daily chart, if you really see here, the let's hide all of this. Okay, so if you look at uh, the MA crossover is looking highly bullish. ADX is looking 35 bullish, but the DI positive is 22.50. Not necessarily the bulls are very strong. The DI negative is 22.17. The bears are also not very strong, not very weak. Neither of them are indecisive. Both of them are indecisive. They are not deciding whether to take Nifty to a skyrocket high to 25,000, 26,000, nor are they saying, I will bring it down to 23,000, 22,000. Neither of them are committing yet. They are both being extremely cautious. We are seeing a 112, 113 point up today, which is a 0.46 point up, percentage up, which is decent, right? It's not a bad number. But we are also seeing on a daily basis the RSI at 5 RSI of Nifty has been practically up beyond 70 from 17th of April 2025. In between on the 25th April, it came down to about 61, but then it again went up to 71, 71, 71, 77, 71, 77. Today, we are again seeing that RSI is 77. Ideally, we want the RSI to come below 30 for us to consider going long on Nifty. Can we go short on Nifty? No, that's also not there. No moon conjunction with any planet this week, today, for us or tomorrow, right? I will talk about tomorrow for us to short Nifty. Okay, so underlying Nifty is strongly bullish. So remember this, on a technical chart, it is strongly bullish. Okay. And however, having said this, the ADX is very strong, but the bears are not giving up, not giving up yet. Both the bulls and the bears are indecisive at this point of time. They are indecisive. They are doing a wait and watch. You want to put money, you put money, but I will also try and beat it down a bit. I'm not going to allow Nifty to go too high, but at the same time, I'm not also going to push the market far below. I'm not going to look at a big bearish. Now, tomorrow, moon in same Ketu star. Okay, today after 1:50 p.m., this transit happened. Nothing happened in the market. We expected a pull back. Okay, we expected a pull back, but it didn't materialize today. Okay. And we had clearly said no long trade, no short trade today. Likewise, tomorrow also on Nifty, no trade. Wait and watch, right? Let a clear trend emerge. We want to see a mechanical indicator like ADX and DI positive showing the strong trend, then only we will enter. If we don't see that, then we will not bother about this particular stock at all. We will sit and watch. We do not have a very strong correlation yet. If we see a conjunction, we can say 100% the market will fall. Moon will be in Ketu Nakshatra. Usually, Moon in Ketu will be somewhat sluggish or slightly bearish. Okay, it could be sluggish that the market is not going anywhere. Once again, we might see a very dull and a flat day today, tomorrow, or anything can happen tomorrow. We don't have any strong astrological correlation. So I really am in a wait and watch mode. Absolutely no trade on Nifty tomorrow. And if you are already holding on to stocks, then you may want to take a decision based on the same type of analysis that I'm doing today to make sure that you protect your capital and multiply it in innovative and creative ways. All the very best to you guys. Good luck to you. I will see you soon in tomorrow's roundup session. Be blessed by the divine. Forever.